Welcome to Enabling kubectl for CDE. The kubectl tool provides direct administrative access to the Kubernetes cluster underlying a Cloudera data engineering service, which is useful for troubleshooting, among other things. To set up kubectl, or kubecontrol, or however you want to pronounce it, we'll need a couple of prerequisites. We'll need the kubeconfig file from the CDE service. We'll need to get and authorize the IAM user, and then we'll need to make sure that everything is set up correctly, both for kubectl and some other tools like K9s. There are a couple of prerequisites for this operation, and we're not going to cover their installation in this video. You'll need to follow the process relevant to your platform of choice to get the AWS CLI installed and configured with an IAM user. You'll also need to get kubectl installed. You can see here that kubectl is installed but not configured, so it defaults to trying to connect to localhost. To configure kubectl, we'll want to download the kubeconfig file from the CDE service. From the vertical ellipsis menu, I choose Download kubeconfig. Once that kubeconfig file downloads, I can move it from the browser's default download location to the current working directory. Having done that, I can try to execute the kubectl command using that kubeconfig file. To do so, I just specify the --kubeconfig option for the command. You can see from the error message here that the IAM user is not yet authorized. To authorize the user, we'll go to the CDE service details and go to the Access tab. Here you see we need to enter the ARN for the IAM user. To retrieve that user ARN, I'll switch to the AWS Management Console and go to IAM. From there, I'll go to Users and select the user that I want to authorize. On the user detail page, the ARN is right up at the top. I need to make sure this is the same user that I have configured locally for the AWS CLI. To do that, I can use the sts get caller identity command. Here you can see that it's the same ARN, or you could if I didn't have it blurred out. Having confirmed that, I will copy that user ARN and go back to the CDE service, paste in the URN, and click Add User. A warning appears, letting me know that this user will then have access to pretty much everything in that CDE cluster. Now that the user has been added, I can go back and try the kubectl command again. Once again, it is kubectl get pods with the -a for all namespaces, and then indicating the kubeconfig file that I just downloaded. This time, instead of an error message, we get the desired listing of all the pods in the CDE service. Now that we have this access set up and working, we can use it for some other troubleshooting tools. For example, K9s uses the same syntax and the same kubeconfig file to get connected. So we've reviewed how to set up the kubeconfig access for kubectl and other similar tools. I hope it's been useful. Thank you for watching.